Yo guys, and welcome back to this new video here on the channel, because on today's video we're going to talk about Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market. So today we're going to discuss Bitcoin, and Bitcoin of course climbed back up very quickly here on the recent hours, while I of course was asleep here. But yeah, this is of course a very significant increasement in valuation, and right now on today's video we're going to discuss about what we're currently expecting of the market, because yeah, market general has been forming right now very significantly higher low after higher low after higher low. Is this another continuation format where Bitcoin is going to shoot up towards the upside in a very rapid pace? That is a thing that we're going to be finding out on today's stream here as well. We're going to go and look in towards some very critical resistance and support levels here. We're going to have some talks about some different cryptocurrencies, and of course I'm going to go over all your questions that you guys have for me in the cryptocurrency space. So guys, make sure to fasten your seatbelts, and as well for everyone that I have not wished Merry Christmas yet here. Merry Christmas of course is already done. Christmas is right now behind us, and right now we want to be focusing on the coming days, and of course especially where we want to be focusing ourselves on is 2022 here, because there's a whole big year rolling out right now here, and this year is going to be full with opportunities. Of course I tweeted about look where the prices were standing last year around here. So if we're going to look in towards January the 1st 2021 here, look at where Bitcoin was trading on. Bitcoin was trading on $29,000. Ethereum was trading on $730. Solana traded on $1.65. Terra Luna was trading on 65 cents, and Matic Polygon was trading on 0.018 cents here. So that was a particular cheap valuation for all these tokens. And of course what we basically want to be saying with these kinds of things here is that you don't necessarily need a ton of money to make tons of money. Of course, if you find the right gem and if you invest in the right cryptos, you could be making life-changing wealth anyway. So that is going to be the message first of all. And of course, we want to be looking at what we can do and not at the things what we can't do here in 2022. And personally, I think that, of course, you always have to set some goals for yourselves here. And my goal for 2022 here is, of course, as well, I'm not necessarily going to talk in my financial goals here because, that's a little bit private here. But of course, make sure that you're going to set your goals for 2022. But with that being said, guys, let me go in towards the charts. And let me start off with discussing the first Bitcoin chart that we have been looking at. Of course, I've been looking here at a very critical downward sloping resistance range here. And like you can see, we got rejected quite a lot here. And Mr. Mogul is back here. You say, King Mogul is back. I miss your sexy Rover. Check Rune, please. Mr. Mogul, give me a second. I'm going to go over Rune for sure, my man. But first of all, I'm going to start off with discussing the Bitcoin price action. So Bitcoin has been forming a very significant downward slope resistance line, and like you can see, we've been seeing one minor fake out, but besides that, this has been a very critical downward sloping resistance line, of course. So right now we're looking towards some kind of a symmetrical triangle, because we can see as well clearly over here, we have been forming a support range over here, another support range over here, and another support range over there. So the 1 hour time frame has been forming, of course, in quite of a significant trend towards the upside. It has been forming higher lows along the way up here, and this, of course, a thing that I personally very much look forward towards how it is going to be unfolding right now here. So in my opinion, pretty important to be seeing where Bitcoin is trading on right now, and pretty important to hold on towards this upper sloping support line, because as soon as Bitcoin is going to be breaking below the support range, then I do expect Bitcoin is going to once again retest this 49.5k level again, what I have been talking about several times before, because the 49.5k range is going to be very strong support. And like you can see as well, this 49.5k range has been, of course, perfectly got retested, like you can see here on this orange line here, and afterwards we went up very quickly towards the upside again. So basically what Bitcoin is right now doing here is that it is range trading, what we can say that in a very nice word, of course, that it is of course bouncing between the highs of the range and the lows of the range. So at this point of time, the lows is definitely accumulation, the highs is distribution. As soon as we do break the top side, we're going to look at higher targets. As soon as we do break the lower side, we're going to look at lower targets. It is currently as simple as that. We're trading in a range, and as soon as we do break towards either direction, downside or upside of the range, we're going to be continuing our trend towards that way here. So it's going to be very important to see where Bitcoin is heading towards from right now, of course. But like you can see here, Bitcoin is currently trading in the middle side of the range here. So in my opinion, and of course from up this point of recording, we can literally go to either direction still here. And of course, a thing that we could be looking then at inside of this range here is going to be the symmetrical triangle. Of course, while we're seeing so, the momentum of Bitcoin has been decreasing a little bit here because, like you can see here, the Bitcoin price action has been forming lower highs here in the market. So you can see a high getting formed, lower high getting formed over here. Because we're forming a lower high over there and we are forming higher lows here on the RSI, we have been forming, of course, a hidden bearish divergence. That, of course, leaded towards the correction towards the downside right now. But yeah, of course, since we did create that before right there, we should not be all too afraid for another bearish divergence if we're going to increase from up this point. So that is, of course, looking a little bit more better, and it's, of course, having a little bit more of this bullish edge right now on the market. As well, for the imminent short term, there could be a possibility that Bitcoin is going to come down towards the range over here, what has been providing previously support over here on the 26th of December, and will provide here as well on the 26th of December resistance. So this could be as well a very strong level of this green box here that could be providing some some imminent short-term support here, what I would love to see, of course, enabling into very strong support as well. So that's the thing I will be as well look forward towards, and where I will be looking out for right now. But let's dive in towards the 4-hourly candles right now. Let's dive in towards a little bit of these higher time frames, and let's see what we can have for this chart, of course. So once again, Bitcoin is trading in a range. I've been saying it several times before. And of course, Bitcoin has basically come down from of those highs here, from of the 9th of November. We have been trading in a downtrend. We've been continuously forming lower lows and lower highs along the way here. But of course, since the 21st of December, we did broke this downtrend, at least on the 4-hourly candles. So like you can see over here, we were forming this downward slope resistance line. We broke this downward slope resistance line, and off that point, we start to be forming higher lows. And of course, this kind of trend, we have been not seeing it yet getting formed here for such a long time, and such a sustainable period in this downtrend. So this is the real first time here after an approximately, let me see, 40 days of a downtrend for Bitcoin. This has been the first, let me see how much hours exactly, 6 days that we have been trading in an uptrend. So Bitcoin fully bullish for approximately 6 days right now, and I would like to see this trend getting continued. I personally think, of course, the trend is your friend till it ends, and right now the trend is still basing towards the upside. So yeah, we should still be friends here, of course. But what is going to be very important, and there's the very big but here, is that Bitcoin has been trading, of course, in these ranges. Of course, it has been trading in a range over here. It has been right now once again trading in a different range. So of course we should be giving these ranges different colors. But basically this is a lower side range because this range was getting entered because we create a very big drop off. And of course the level that we are looking for in order to be breaking this range here, and in order for Bitcoin to of course go potentially parabolic again, or for Bitcoin to create massive gains in a very quick period, we have to be breaking above this 51.7k target. 51.7k is basically the high of the range, and that is going to be a level that I do want to be seeing the 4-hourly candle close above. And personally, as soon as we do close the 4-hourly candle above of this 51.7k target, this is going to be for me the signal, okay, right now, of course, I've been already calling the market bottom is close, or we are bottomed out, or we are extremely close, of course. I've said it several times before, but for me, to confirm my thoughts, that I personally think the market is going to go to, let's say, 70k or 80k in the coming, let's say, 2 months, I need to see a 4-hourly close above the 51.7k. As soon as we do see that, that is going to be enabling extremely bullish price action. Of course, like you guys know, I've been already in my trading position for quite a while here, because my strategy is here is to accumulate more and more in towards my position as further on the market continuously goes down here. But right now the market has been only going up here, so I've been already making approximately 24,000 US dollars in profits. But as soon as the market is going to come down again, I wouldn't be all too scared, because I will be starting to accumulate further on in my trade here, because there could be a possibility that Bitcoin is going to come down again, going to create a downtrend, and then going to increase in its valuation. Because yeah, there could be of course one last shakeout, and of course if the market is right now going to come down, guys, what is going to be happening? If the market is right now going to come down towards 45k again, will there be a lot of panic on the market? Will there be a lot of people in fear? Yes, most certainly there will be, because people thought, oh, we're just starting the uptrend. No, I mean, yes, we are right in an uptrend, but I have said it several times before, I will be only say Bitcoin is going to, let's say, to go to 70 or 80k as soon as we break above the 51.7k here, because right now we're still in the range downtrend. We're still on a higher scale downtrend. Well, we of course have been starting an uptrend on the immediate short term. So please take this in consideration. Bitcoin can still come down here, so never go all in on your trades right now here. And that is the reason why I still have, of course, several of these levels set up here to accumulate further on towards my trade here. Because yes, we are looking bullish, but never in your trading strategy you should go all in on one strategy. No, you should of course take every single market move in consideration, what could be happening. And of course, what I right now do take in consideration is that Bitcoin could be still see a very significant correction towards the downside before continuing its way towards the upside. But of course, I am going to be covered either way. If Bitcoin is going to go up from this point, I will be making massive profits. I will be making tons of money, of course. But if the market goes down here, I will be able to, of course, accumulate more in towards my trade, what will be eventually make me more money. So I'm going to make money either way here. And of course, I personally think you should be doing the same right now. Let me as well go over some more charts here, and let me go over a different 4-hourly candle chart here on Bitcoin. Let me quickly search it up here where it is. I mean, let's take a second with this chart, of course, for a second, because as well on the 4-hourly RSI, it will be very good if the market is going to come down a little bit further. If the market is going to come down towards the 49.6k again, it will be particularly good for Bitcoin. The reason why here is because if we're otherwise going to be increased towards, let's say, 52k, we're going to create a very big bearish divergence on the market because, yeah, the market has been finding a peak before, and if we're going to then set a higher high than the previous high, this is going to lead towards, of course, more bearish divergence getting formed on this market, and that's the thing that I do not want to be seeing here. As well, what we could be looking for is going to be the Bitcoin CME futures chart, because on the Bitcoin CME futures chart, guys, we do have some very important things to see here. Because on the CME futures, we still have a massive gap above us. This massive gap of the CME here above us is trading on the 53.6k. So what we do want to be seeing here is, of course, that Bitcoin is going to fill up this gap here. And that's also a thing that we could be still anticipate. I personally think that Bitcoin could be easily see, of course, this increasement towards the upside of an approximately 6% to purely fill up the CME gap, because we still have one above us that we have been talking about for quite a while here, because this one, yeah, was getting created because of the massive drop off in the beginning of the trend. So yeah, that is still looking particularly good here, and that's still a positive thing that we could be looking out for. So yeah, that could be as well lead towards this massive increase towards the upside. But of course, a potential W getting formed on the market right now here, a potential movement down on the 4-hourly candles and then an increasement again, could be, of course, as well have a very bullish edge. But personally, I think the volumes anyways are going to run up pretty high as soon as the stock market are going to be opening again once a day, because yeah, stock market has been closed for 3 days, and I personally think the volatility is going to be a little bit higher because of that. As well, Bitcoin on the daily time frame is looking particularly bullish. I mean, on the daily time frame, I am already very bullish, but of course, I think on the daily and higher time frames, you should always be very bullish, because on the longer scale, being bearish on Bitcoin is usually a very stupid thing to do here. Of course, you could be bearish on Bitcoin for the coming 30 days or 40 days. But of course, if we're going to talk about Bitcoin and let's say the coming 365 days ahead of us, so the coming year, 2022, I'm personally going to be extremely bullish, and my strategy going to be here, I'm going to be hodling. Of course, as well, if the market is going to come down to 42k here, I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to be hodl and buy more, of course. So what I do see on the Bitcoin daily chart is, of course, pretty interesting. I mean, we have been creating a particular big downtrend here on the RSI, like you can see here, rejection, 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 but we broke through here on the 22nd of December. So approximately 5 days ago, we broke through it, of course, and since of that point, we as well started to be breaking out of the falling wedge structure. So since we right now broke out of the falling wedge structure, it does look quite similar like before. We broke out with a very significant pump here, then we go sideways, then we pump again, then we go sideways, then we pump again. So personally, do I expect similar price surges? Yes, I do expect similar price surges, and yeah, we do know that a lot of the sell volume is already flushed out of the market, so that's going to be meaning that it's going to be easier for us to increase the valuation of Bitcoin. So I personally very much look forward towards where we're heading towards from this point. And let me quickly enable here, of course, daily time frame, creating a lot of bullish divergence on the money flow index currently. But what we can see as well here is if we're going to be real quickly enable the MACD here, let me see if we're seeing some interesting things here. Yeah, we see, of course, that the MACD on Bitcoin is right now creating a bullish divergence. And of course, a bullish divergence is not getting formed every single day on the Bitcoin daily chart here. So we've been seeing it three times before this year. And since we only have seen it 3 times before this year, we could be clearly look at where it happened. We saw a bullish divergence over here. We saw a bullish divergence over here. And we saw a bullish divergence over here. So we have been seeing 3 bullish divergences this year, and of course every single time the MACD does create its bullish divergence, of course we do know that MACD is a lacking indicator, so once it is going to create a bullish divergence, it doesn't necessarily mean, okay, today we right away have to be pumping, or tomorrow we're right away going to surge. No, it usually tends to take a little bit of time before it's going to be shooting towards the upside. So just like, of course, we've seen once again, Bitcoin create already in the beginning of December, this bullish divergence on the 5th of December to be exact. Right now, it's of course the 22nd, and 27th, and that's the reason why we're right now starting to be increasing. So personally, I'm extremely bullish, and I do think that we should be as well approach the market in a little bit more of a bullish way here. As well, if I'm just purely going to remove the drawings for a second, we could be looking at this very important upward sloping support line. Like you can see over here, this support has been very strong over here, very strong in September, and again, very strong here in December. So as long as we're as well trading above this support range, Bitcoin remains in an uptrend on the higher scale, and that is where it is all about. It's all about the bigger picture. If Bitcoin is going to be increasing, oh wait, is my face still good? Yes, it's good. So it's all about the bigger picture, and that is the reason why I do think it's going to be very important to sometimes, for a second, zoom out a little bit here. And of course, if we're today going to zoom out, it's of course looking way better on the bigger scale here. So of course, if you don't know what your vision is here, I mean, please start to zoom out, because you will be definitely, have no doubt. So as well, Bitcoin weekly time frame is one of the most bullish time frames I've ever seen on Bitcoin. I think on the weekly time frame, you could clearly see about what Bitcoin is going to do for the coming weeks ahead of ourselves, just like we saw last time around here on September. But right now, Bitcoin is doing something very, very interesting. Bitcoin is doing something very interesting, and the reason why I'm saying so is because Bitcoin is creating extremely bullish momentum here on the weekly time frame. So like you can see here right now on the bottom left side of the screen here, you can see Bitcoin could be creating divergence. And of course, a hidden bullish divergence is the divergence that we're currently creating, like you can see on the left side of the screen here. And hidden bullish divergence is a divergence once you're forming, of course, a lower low with the indicator, with a higher low with the price action. So like you can see right now on the indicator, in this case the RSI, we're forming a lower low. So we're losing momentum on the indicator, while the price action is still increasing its strength here. So we're seeing, of course, a bullish divergence and hidden bullish divergence, I should say, getting formed on the weekly time frame. And so far, I do think that this is going to be leading towards a lot of bullish price action here in the coming week ahead of ourselves. So I personally think this week, right now, could be a very strong week, because a bullish divergence only gets confirmed after a significant green candle afterwards. So we have seen the green candle right now, and I personally think that this week is going to be the continuation week. So I personally think that this week here on Bitcoin is going to be once again a very big green candle on the weekly time frame. So yeah, the week is just starting. We're just, of course, our 8 hours in this week. No, even less. We're even more. We're 9 hours in the week right now. And I personally think that we're looking for a very bright week ahead of ourselves here. So please take this in consideration. But weekly time frame enabling and confirming the hidden bullish divergence is, in my opinion, making my opinion about being bullish about Bitcoin on a bigger scale right now extremely, extremely exciting. So I look forward towards where we're going to be standing in the end of the week here. So yeah, basically we are taking everything for granted right now. Basically we're taking everything in consideration, and that is of course making for me the opinion, okay, I want to be entering a swing trade, but I don't want to be going all in, because the lower time frames could be shifting sales momentum a little bit here before increasing in its valuation. So I look forward towards what we're going to have. But by the way, Bitcoin closed the 1 hour candle here and approximately 6 minutes ago. And right now we're coming down already a little bit further. Of course, we're trading on the 50.5k here. Levels that we could be finding some support on for Bitcoin are going to be around the 50.4k. As soon as we're going to go towards those levels, yeah, it could be looking, of course, a little bit more bullish. But as well, we could be, of course, potentially look at a hidden bullish divergence, because RSI is currently forming a lower low here. And while the RSI is forming a lower low, price action is still forming a higher low. So yeah, this is looking particularly interesting, and this is of course looking very exciting about what we currently are forming on this 1 hour market for Bitcoin. So of course, there's nothing confirmed yet here. Such kind of a hidden bullish divergence will be only getting confirmed after the next 1 hour candle close. So we're going to keep our eyes wide open on the market right now here. But let me as well quickly go over Ethereum. So first of all, let me start off with the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin valuation. of course, we've been looking at a symmetrical triangle after this very significant uptrend got broken. We broke towards the downside, and right now it looks to be that, Ethereum is still forming this lower high and lower low structure currently on the market, right? So, market is, of course, coming down a little bit here again for Ethereum then. And, of course, it looks to be that we could be potentially, of course, form another consolidation pattern. Right now, we can clearly see downward slope resistance line getting enabled from the highs here. And because we're creating this downward slope resistance line, yeah, this could be looking, of course, for a very important level to be getting broken for Ethereum. So far, we're still trading above the range high over here, like you can see. Let me see, resistance, 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 and it will be right now provide a lot of support. So that's, of course, looking a little bit more bullish. But personally, I do think the real big gains for Ethereum are going to come here as soon as Bitcoin is going to be flipping bullish, and as soon as Bitcoin is going to go in a very significant market move towards the upside. That is going to be the point that I do think Ethereum is going to be as well increase its valuation very quickly towards the upside. So Ethereum on, let me see, is this on the 4-hourly time? No, this was on the daily time frame, this chart. So Ethereum was trading on the daily time frame against this resistance range, but we broke above it and right now flipping it into support. So that's, of course, looking pretty interesting. But still, what we can see basically on the Ethereum daily chart here is that we still have some very important resistance to be breaking. But currently, we're trading, of course, against this horizontal support range. Because we're still trading above it, this is, of course, still looking good. And, of course, this could be as well still provide very bullish price action in the coming days ahead of us because we're still trading above this level. Of course, as soon as we're going to fall below it, it's going to be looking a little bit more bearish for Ethereum. Ethereum as well, the 4-hourly time frame, was trading on this very critical downward slope resistance line, like you can see over here. And it could be better drawn like this here. Like you can see, we broke the downward slope resistance line towards the upside, and of course we retested it a couple times, and right now we're preparing ourselves basically for another massive move here. So of course, looking pretty good here. We broke the downtrend as well. Like you can see right now, we're forming a higher low structure over here, and that's of course looking particularly bullish. So what I do expect for Ethereum is as well to continue its trend up here, unless it's going to be farming, of course, it's failing to hold on this upward support line, because this green line is going to be pretty important to be watching right now, in my opinion, because yeah, previous major upward support line is going to once again provide very strong support on the Ethereum price section. So if we're going to look at the 1-hour candles as well, you can see clearly Ethereum is right now still trading in this range as well. Ethereum is trading between the highs and the lows here. So far, we've been already able to be touching it. And of course, Ethereum is as well showing a little bit of less volatility against Bitcoin. That's as well a thing that we can see here on the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin chart. Because before, we've been seeing a lot of volatility, and right now the volatility is relatively cooled down pretty much here. So I look forward towards what Ethereum is going to be doing in the coming days here. But most certainly, we have to keep our eyes wide open on Bitcoin in order to, of course, see where Ethereum is heading towards. Because eventually, Ethereum will be always following Bitcoin. And then as well, a very important thing I want to be talking about is this chart over here, the net realized profit and loss on Bitcoin. And of course, we've been talking about that we're shaping up and that we're preparing ourselves for a massive rally up here. And of course, the net realized profit and loss is, of course, a very important chart for that. Because with the net realized profit and loss here, we can see, first of all, about how many people are in a loss, etc. So we can see right now that, of course, the loss has been already entered the market very significantly in December. The reason why we do see this, and the reason why this is a very good thing here, is because once people are in a loss and they're selling against a loss here, it means that more people could be in profit because more people sold in a loss, you know? So it's going to be very, very good. And I mean, I'm very happy that we did saw this market correction, because market corrections are necessarily for a bull market to be sustainably go up and up. Because if the market only keeps continuously going up here, we're going to have some people that make way too much money. And that's the reason why we do need these shakeouts. We do need these shakeouts because otherwise people become too rich here. And right now people are selling against a loss. And that is, of course, an extremely good thing here. So we do see several times before as well in July and August that the net realized profit and loss here are creating some kind of an symmetrical triangle, some kind of a lower high structure in terms of the profit and a higher low structure on the loss here. That's currently what we can see as well here, and that basically shows us that we are always preparing ourselves and reaccumulating. That's how I should be saying it. That always shows a reaccumulation phase. So currently as well, we're in this reaccumulation phase, and it is about to end. And of course, it has been quite a long of a reaccumulation phase. Of course, not so long as the summer low here, but it has been a pretty long one if we're going to compare it towards the September one. But of course, I look forward towards it because I know, and I know it for sure, that we're going to be seeing massive gains into 2022 here. So guys, make sure that you're going to prepare yourself for it as well, because yeah, it's going to become very, very big, of course. So As well, a thing that we have been seeing is, of course, a little bit of an increasement in open interest here on the last days on Bitcoin. Not real big liquidations across the board, and like you can see here, on the past 3-4 days here, there has been almost zero liquidations, because, yeah, people are not really trading on Christmas, and that is, of course, pretty interesting, because so many people were afraid about, oh, is Bitcoin going to trade Christmas low, or is Bitcoin going to do this or that, but eventually, nothing really special happened with it. As well, funding rates still neutral to negative here on Bitcoin, and that is of course particularly positive. On Ethereum, some funding rates are positive, but that's pretty interesting because of course eventually Bitcoin is going to lead the market. So because Bitcoin is right now having no positive funding rates yet here, I personally think we could be seeing a massive increase towards the upside from this point getting generated. So that's of course a pretty positive edge that we do have on the market right now here. So like you can see here, market is right now looking pretty good here. So Alan Pilot is saying, can I get your indicator? Guys, if you do want to be getting my indicator here, make sure to subscribe to the channel and of course apply for the indicator in the link in the description. If you go towards my video, and let me quickly go and search it up for you guys out there. If you go towards any video, if you go towards any video, you can see get access towards the Rover trend indicator for free. You fill in your answer, and of course you have to check it here, guys. You have to you can't get access towards the indicator if you are not signed up through my BYBIT referral link in the description. So it doesn't necessarily matter if you signed up with this link or with a link before on my account, but if you haven't already signed up your account through my link here, you will be not getting access. And of course, you have to fill in your UID. If you fill it incorrectly in this form, you will be not get access. So guys, make sure to check it because everything is getting checked here. You also don't get a reply like you failed because it takes too many time. Everyone have to send it to everyone. You only get access towards the indicator if you filled it in correctly. And of course, like I said several times before, if you fill it in right now here for the indicator, if you want to be getting access towards it, you will be having it within 7 days and probably already today because later today, because I don't do it myself, but I do know that later today they're once again going to do a round of it. They do approximately 2 or 3 times a week. They're doing a round of filling in all the details about all the people, and of course checking all the details. So guys, if you want to be getting the indicator, make sure to check it out here. Make sure to go to the link in the description and check it out over there. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting if you want to be getting access. And of course, the only thing is that you'll not have to be paying anything for it. And of course, make sure to consider slapping up that subscribe button if you do like the content, of course, and if you do like the everything basically. So let me see what we're having here. Some people are saying Cardano is absolutely mooning right now here. And that is, of course, absolutely true here. Cardano is indeed shooting up pretty quickly. And like you can see here, Cardano is like literally going, yeah, almost parabolic, we could say. So it's doing a pretty good job here. $1.54 here, 55 cents right now here. It's moving up like crazy, of course. Approximately 6.5% move here in the past 5 hours is, of course, not all too bad here. So I look forward towards what we're going to get here. I definitely look forward towards what we're going to get from this point here. But this is looking very, very solid here. This is looking very solid. Let me see. Let me see. I did fill in the form. It's correctly. I can't wait for the indicator. So if you filled in the form and you know you filled it incorrectly, don't worry. You will be getting access. And guys, like already, let me see, like 50 or 100 people got access towards the indicator. And of course, if you want to be checking if you have access, go to invite only scripts here on TradingView. Then you can see 2 indicators, Rover Trends V1 and Rover Trends V1 MACD identificator, because those are 2 separate indicators. And like you can see over here, by the way, guys, if you double click on the MACD here, you can see you can enable histogram divergence, and you can as well enable the hidden and bullish divergence, and the same for the regular chart here. If you double click it and you go all the way down here, you can as well enable the hidden bullish divergence, so you can spot all the divergences on the market. So currently the chart is looking very good. We're trading above all the moving averages and all the indicators, so that is of course showing that we're trading in bullish territory for Ethereum. We're not for Cardano. We're not creating any bearish divergence so far. So far, if I do look towards this chart, it is looking particularly interesting, and it's looking particularly bullish as well. So Cardano doing a very good job here, and maybe it looks to be that the Cardano hype could be returning again on the market, because like you can see here, Cardano is up 7%, while all the other tokens are not up so significantly. Of course, we can see as well Polkadot is up very sustainably, and of course also up very quickly. And of course, just on this chart as well, we're not creating any bearish divergence. And of course, if you think these colors in the chat are annoying, you once again double click on the Rover trends indicator. And of course, you can see here bar color, and you could be selecting other indicators to be basing it off, or you could just select off, and then you have the regular colors in the chat under all your bars again. And as well, basically what this means here, the bar is going to be green, blue of course, if we're trading above the 50 on the RSI, and below it is going to be red here, because usually, like you can see here, if you just purely select the RSI here, in blue we are in bullish territory. Like you can see, we are in bullish territory. In red we're in bearish territory. So if we're trading above the 50 on the 1 hour time frame, we usually are in an uptrend, like you can see over here. So here we shifted the uptrend, so here we went further on. Here we came in a downtrend. And of course, here we shifted. Sometimes you get some false icons, of course. But here, once again, you went green, you went up here. Here, once again, you went blue, you went up again. And of course, so can we see several times this does work out very strongly. Like you can see over here, we flipped red, we came down. As well over here, we flipped red, we came down. So once we're red, we're in a downtrend. Once we're blue, we're in an uptrend. And of course, you could adjust these colors as well with your own preference, because yeah, you can clearly select it over here which colors you do like to select here, because yeah, these colors could be helping you of course as well to identify certain trends here. So yeah, it's pretty good to have of course on your account. And of course we could be using it as well in different time frames. For hourly time frame, you can see it as well. Once red, we're in downtrends. Once blue, we're in uptrends. So right now, yeah, the candlestick is maybe right now red here, but we're still in an uptrend, so it's still giving this blue green edge here, of course. So yeah, looking particularly interesting, of course, as well on the 4 hourly time frame. Polkadot is looking particularly bullish here because of the Rover trends indicator, because what we can see right now is that we're first of all creating a hidden bullish divergence, like you can see on the MACD here, together with a hidden bullish divergence on the Storch RSI, hidden bullish divergence on the money flow index, and a hidden bullish divergence on the RSI. And of course, this was already created on the 28 towards $29, but personally, I do expect this gain to be leaning towards a continuation up as well from this point here. So yeah, very much looking forward towards what we're going to get from this point here. Of course, like you can see, it's been curving back towards those highs here since it fell down a little bit here, of course. But yeah, Polkadot, of course, Web3 tokens, I personally think that Polkadot is going to go do it very good in towards Q1 2022 here, because I personally think the next big hype thing here, what is about to roll out, is going to be Web3 tokens here. Because yeah, what we need right now, if you think about things we need in life here and things we need about the web, is going to be Web3 here, because Web3 is the future of the web, and if you're going to be investing in the future, you usually make tons of money here. So I personally think that Web3 is going to be a very good way to invest in. When will you be making the explanation video about the indicator? Probably today or either tomorrow. So it's going to roll out, not tomorrow, probably tomorrow now. Maybe I'm going to make it today and roll it out tomorrow, because tomorrow is a pretty busy day for me, because I've got a lot of appointments to go towards. So maybe it's going to roll out tomorrow, then I'm going to be finishing it up today. So it's going to be an exciting explanation video, of course. So let me see what we're having. Check VeChain. Let me go over VeChain real quickly. Of course, VeChain is as well bouncing back very strongly. And guys, by the way, if you haven't already seen my new banner here on Twitter, my new Twitter banner is, of course, as well uploading and updating the prices in real time. Of course, every single 15 minutes it does upload, does updates here, so it's pretty interesting. Guys, let me know as well here. I just did a new tweet here. If you want to be, of course, let me know as well what you guys think, what's going to be happening first. Make sure to go towards this Twitter post, and if you can tell me about what is happening first here, let me know. I'm very curious about what you guys think here. What's going to be happening first in 2022 is going to be Bitcoin reaching 100K. It's going to be Ethereum reaching 10K. It's going to be BNB reaching $1,000, or it's going to be Solana reaching $500, of course. So let me know what you guys think is going to be happening first. I'm very curious about what you guys think here. And maybe we could be, of course, attached as well a giveaway towards the tweet here. So make sure to like and retweet, of course, guys. It will be truly amazing if you could smash it up like crazy, of course. So as well, yeah, like we have right now this new banner where we of course update the prices in real time, what is pretty cool, of course. So and of course, if you haven't already followed us on Twitter, make sure to do so at RoverCRC. Once we're not live, we're keeping you guys up to date here on the market on Twitter. So it's definitely worth you to check it out here. And of course, I'm very curious about what you guys currently think about what is going to be happening first. And guys, make sure to leave a comment here so I can see what you guys are saying, of course. So where was I talking about? I was talking about VeChain. Yeah, VeChain, of course, moving up very quickly. Of course, like we have been seeing and like we've been talking about several times before, is that VeChain, of course, came down down towards this upward sloping support range. And this upward sloping support range, of course, had formed, of course, a very significant rally. Like you can see over here, support, support, support. And once again, we did touch it. And right now today, VeChain is absolutely flying because, yeah, in the past hours, it has been climbing. Let me see, in the past 2 hours, it has been climbing at approximately 4% here. So VeChain is doing a very strong job here. Of course, I have been talking about this several times. 8 towards 7 cents. We've been trading in this range for quite a while here. It has been for me very strong accumulation. And because it has been very strong accumulation, of course, right now we're making very good profits again. So, of course, market came down pretty quickly from the highs here. But because the market came down so massively, you want to be benefiting from it. And how you can be benefiting from it is, of course, by buying cheap. And that was, of course, for sure a very strong thing that we did done in the market. And hopefully we could be looking, of course, for some more bullish price action ahead of ourselves right now here. So I look forward towards what is going to be playing out here. But someone is saying Vpad $1.50. Is that true? That's absolutely crazy if that's happening right now. No, it's not. It's not yet. Not yet. But yeah, it's looking pretty solid here right now. Looking very solid. But yeah, so far, yeah, if VeChain is bouncing back very strongly, I personally still think that that $1 target is going to be reached here. Is it going to be this year? Most likely not anymore. But in 2022, we're most likely going to creep up towards. Then, of course, yesterday I had a very good reaction from someone here on Twitter, and this was from the crypto guy. He said, "Supply chain managements will never die. VeChain enhances supply chain and distributed ledger stack enhances in the coming years. VeChain will be on the moon." And that's the reason why I've been talking so much about VeChain. VeChain is a coin, even though Bitcoin is or crypto is going to go in the bear market or whatever, VeChain is most likely still going to perform very good here because they're bringing blockchains towards real world use cases and they're trying to really implement the blockchain with supply chains. And I personally think that is something revolutionary, and I think, in my opinion, is worthy to invest in. Maybe right now the price action of VeChain is not really reflecting it is so bullish and it has so much potential in the future, but that is where the big mistakes are made from the beginning investors. Do you invest in certain assets once the people least expect it's going to be exploding? And personally, I do think VeChain is absolutely going to be exploding here. I've been talking about it so many times here, and today, of course, it's pushing up once again towards the 10 cents range here. It makes me very exciting, of course. So make sure that you're going to be prepared for it as well. VeChain has some big things rolling out here, and of course, there only has to be one partnership announcement, and then, of course, VeChain is absolutely on the moon here. So make sure to check that out here. And hopefully we could be seeing that go absolutely skyrocket, of course. So let me see. Rover, can you please cover the fact that VeChain seems to be stronger against Bitcoin, which didn't happen before? I mean, VeChain has been trading against on a very interesting chart against Bitcoin. I mean, I've been looking at this chart several times here on the weekly time frame, like you can see over here. So on the weekly time frame, VeChain against Bitcoin has been bouncing back for the past 2 weeks here. So VeChain for the past 2 weeks has been basically showing us a good buy. But what we can see in general on VeChain is that it has been in an upward sloping trend the whole time along here. Like you can see over here, VeChain has been forming higher low, higher low, higher low. So on the bigger scale, VeChain has always been in an uptrend basically. And that is as well a thing that I look forward towards, and a thing that I can't wait to see what we're going to see here for VeChain against the Bitcoin chart right now. So thank you for Super Chat. We'll be going over Fantom. And as well, I will be going over Mr. McGoal. It's a Rune request in a second from now. So yeah, VeChain is looking extremely strong against Bitcoin right now. It's forming, of course, still in the lower high trend here on the weekly time frame right now, but I personally think we could be breaking it very quickly. And of course, these tokens can go very quickly parabolic again. And of course, buying in towards VeChain right now is pretty low risk here for potential high rewards. And that's, of course, the reason why I do like it. So let's go over Rune here and let's see what Rune has been doing. Of course, Rune has been as well bouncing back very strongly of its horizontal support range. This was a thing I love to see here, because I need to see, of course, the token bouncing off this range here, because yeah, if the Rune price action is not bouncing back from it, it's going to be relatively a little bit more unfortunate to see so. So Rune, of course, have to be seeing the $8.13 getting the $6 has been holding up here, of course, and like you can see, previous resistance flipped into support over here. So I definitely look forward towards how this range is playing out right now here. And hopefully we could be seeing, of course, a very significant bounce from this range here. So far, we have been seeing it, but of course, there are quite a lot of important levels that we still have to be breaking above us. Like this upper sloping previous support zone that right now is going to be flipping into resistance. But like we do know, the reason why Rune came down so quickly here is because they delayed their mainnet. But as soon as Rune is still going to delay their mainnet, what they are going to do, of course, eventually, we're going to see Rune increase very quickly in his valuation again here. So please take that as well in consideration. I think Rune, of course, you're buying it against a cheaper price here. And if you're going to be at least hold it for, let's say, the coming 3 months here, it's going to be the good hodl coin. It's going to be a very good hodl coin. So let me as well go over Fantom. Fantom as well, similar chart. Fantom is, of course, a very good investment. Why is Fantom a good investment? Because you're investing in very interesting blockchains. And, of course, look at how quickly Fantom literally exploded here. Because, of course, all the hype it came towards. But once again, Fantom is doing a pretty good job here. And, of course, the Fantom chain is pretty nice chain, of course, to look at. So, yeah, I think Fantom is, of course, a pretty interesting project where you could be looking at, of course, pretty lot of total locked value, currently in 125 million. That's not a lot, to be honest, but yeah, the 125 million locked value right now, total locked value. It's moving up very quickly again, but Fantom was already a very good buy because it's a very revolutionary cryptocurrency, and of course those are very good to invest in. So of course, if you've been hodling the project, yeah, you've been doing a very good job. And is Fantom going to set new all-time highs in 2022? Yes, it most certainly is. Is it still going to be setting a new all-time high in 2021? Potentially, it could still do so. I think potentially Fantom can still set this new all-time high in 2021 here. But of course, where you really want to be base your opinion and base your investment on here is into whole 2022 here. So yeah, coins are once again left and right exploding. Bitcoin has been not even flip bullish yet here, but look at how bullish these altcoins are flipping already. So once again, it proves us right now that it has been a very good range for accumulation for altcoins. And once again, I personally think if you want to be making big gains here, invest in altcoins, because altcoins could still do a 100x or whatsoever, and Bitcoin most likely is not going to do a 100x in the coming year, but like Fantom could still potentially do so. So yeah, Fantom is of course a very good coin to be investing in, and I personally think it's going to be as well bounce back very quickly towards all-time highs again. So I do look forward towards what we're going to get from this point here. Let me see. Probin, can you do TA on reps? I don't know this token. I don't know this token. It has been trading in a very significant downtrend. This token already, if I look to this chart, it does look like I do want to be really investing in it, because it seems a little bit dead here. It has been trading in a very significant downtrend on the daily time frame right now. So I don't know where the project is exactly about here, but right away I can spot if you want to be flipping bullish on this token, you do need to break, of course, above of this range over here. As soon as you do break above the range high here, approximately the $1.57 here, 47 cents, then you could be looking a little bit more bullish. But so far, yeah, we're still trading in, of course, a little bit more of a bearish price action. If we're going to get another rejection, you're going to look even more bearish. But yeah, you're trading significantly in a downward sloping trend. This trend could be maybe already got broken, of course, from the highs over there. But that's not really how I will be approaching it, because it's a longer scale trend on a daily time frame. And for me, of course, to be saying, okay, this token is looking bullish, we have to see a daily candle close above this $1.44 here, because then we're breaking above the previous range high here, and as well above this previous resistance slash support range. So far, yeah, looking pretty bad here. If I'm going to zoom in towards the lower time frames, it's been curving pretty quickly towards the upside again. I have to admit that one. So that's looking pretty good here. But a lot of requests about unless you open a 15x position on Bitcoin, and SA, that's a very good one. I mean, if you're opening a 15x position on Bitcoin for the whole year, yeah, you're probably going to make let's say a 100x or so on the market. That's true, because then the market only has to do, let me quickly think, only a 1x. Oh no, wait, no, not even. You can easily make it. You can easily make the work then. But of course, with a 15x leverage, you're taking as well quite a lot of risk here. So that's the reason why you should still be very careful with, of course, leverage trading in Bitcoin, especially if you're going to go above the 10x or let's say above the 15x leverage. So yeah, pretty interesting here. So Jersey Boy is saying, can you do Vpad? Is it going to be correcting soon? And so guys, Vpad is pretty crazy what we have been seeing, right? This has been a pretty quick journey for Vpad, but how quickly it went up here again after like the launch here. I mean, for me, I was not necessarily anticipating so much continuation, because there was a particular big airdrop here on Vpad, right? Because Vpad if you do know it, like everyone who was like attached in the project, attached in the community, was getting rewarded for its activity in the community. So I was thinking it will be creating, of course, quite a lot of sell pressure, but it hasn't really created any sell pressure at all, to be honest. It has been only increasing its valuation because the sell pressure has been disappearing because right now 50 million of these tokens got staked here. So we got more than 10,000 unique stakers and we got more than 50 million tokens staked. So pretty big amount of money is getting staked right now. And because everyone is right now staking these tokens, they could be getting access towards these other coins here. Of course, if you as well stake your tokens, you get some extra rewards. But as well, you could be making very good profits by buying and accumulating in towards these tokens that are going to come out, like Rainmaker and like CoinWeb, you know? So Vpad is doing a very good job here. And does it need to correct right now here? I mean, considering the fact that more than 2% of the supply is already like staked here, and of course a lot of supply still has to get unlocked here because of course, yeah, that's how it works with token distribution, of course. I personally think the sell pressure is most of the sell pressure is already out of the market. So does it need to see a correction? No, I don't think so. I think that Vpad is most likely going to continue its trend up here. And of course, as long as they're going to be rolling in good projects, everyone wants to be staking their tokens because they want to be having a piece of this pie here. So do I see that Vpad is still going to do 10x from here on? Most certainly, and most likely, it is going to see an increasement towards the upside. And most certainly, yes, it is going to continue its trend further up towards the upside as well here. So I am very curious about what we're going to be seeing from this point here. Of course, we do see some corrections in this market because, yeah, there are some people that are trading this market and profit taking along the way up here. But right now, if we're going to look at Vpad, they already have a fully diluted market cap of 1.3 billion US dollars. What is absolutely crazy. And so far, they have been doing from their launch here. Let me quickly see here. From their launch of 3 cents, they have been doing an approximately 45x here. So 45 times your initial investment if you got in early. So that's pretty crazy. And I don't know if it's really going to stop, to be honest. I personally think it is going to be most likely continue its way further up. And of course, I've got some tokens as well that I bought here at the beginning on launch day. And of course, I'm already staking my tokens as well because I want to be getting access as well towards these already projects. And I want to be gaining interest on my stakes that I do here. So I look forward towards what we're going to be having from up this point here. Let me see what the chat is saying. What is Vpad? Vpad is basically a launchpad. It's basically a launchpad where tokens can get launched here, and if you stake your tokens, you can get access towards these tokens that are going to get launched on it. So it's a pretty good one. I have enough money to double down 10 times. I mean, I say, if you're doing that, you're doing a very good strategy. I mean, if you're going to be trading the market, of course, swing trading the market into 2022 here, and you have enough initial money to, of course, double down your position every single time, you know, it's going to be interesting. Anthem doesn't seem to hold as it's inflationary, so I'm surprised by the move. Cosmos, I will be checking Cosmos in a second, but yeah, I look forward towards our Bitcoin trade. I definitely look forward towards our Bitcoin trade. By the way, in 26 minutes from now, we're going to close the 1 hour candle. But let me quickly check up on Cosmos here. The Cosmos, indeed, it created a very significant move here, even though it has got, of course, quite a lot of inflation. Let me quickly check up on how much inflation we're currently creating here on Anthem. So, of course, I like to look at the market cap against the price action, of course. I mean, the inflation is still, it's not so high, to be honest. I don't know how much per year it is, of course, exactly. I have to search it up. But, yeah, what we can currently see 7 billion market capitalization for Cosmos right now. Cosmos, of course, trading against the highs over here. Like you can see, previous support over here, resistance. So is Cosmos really breaking this trend here? Is Cosmos really breaking this horizontal range? No, it isn't. It's not breaking this range yet here. So in order for Cosmos to be a little bit more bullish, and guys, give me a second, we'll be taking a quick sip of my water, otherwise my throat is going to be hurting from talking the whole day, of course. In order for Cosmos to see this increasement towards the upside, I personally think we need to be breaking this range here. And of course, as soon as we do break the range high over here, then we could be looking, and then we could be increase further on towards a more significant sustainable trend towards the upside. But right now it's a short-term push, and as soon as we do break the short-term push towards the upside, I'm looking forward towards where we're heading towards from that point. So yeah, very exciting how it's right now looking here on Anthem. But Anthem indeed does look quite interesting right now here. So yeah, very much looking forward towards. So indeed, where we're heading towards from at this point. So guys, by the way, should I do a giveaway once again today? Let me know in the chat here. But by the way, guys, I see we're watching with 700 of you guys out there, and we right now only need another 7 likes here. So if you can slap it up towards 200 likes here, will be truly amazing. If you haven't already liked the video, make sure to do so as well. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel as well, guys, make sure to slap it up right now. Slap it up. Let's go for 74.3k subscribers on today's stream here, guys. So do not forget to slap up that subscribe button, because if we're today going to reach 74.3k subscribers, I'm going to give away another $100 here today on this channel, on the live stream as well. We're going to pick the winner live on the stream, guys. So make sure to check it out here. Make sure to slap up that like button, and of course, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so as well, because yeah, there are only 700 people watching right now, and you could be one of those guys or girls, of course, who's going to be winning the giveaway. So because we're going to do a randomizer picker, we're going to do a random picker, and then you could be winning it. That's the nice part about it, of course. That's the nice part all about it. So let's see what we're going to have today here. I look forward towards it. Of course, giveaway, guys. I mean, you guys like the giveaway time here. And of course, like I said, and like I promised every single day already, if we're going to reach our daily targets, at least if we're going to reach them, I will be doing a giveaway every single day here. So make sure to check that out here. Make sure to check that out here on the channel. So let me see what the market is right now doing. So far, it's not really interesting 1 hour candle. Pretty low volume here. I don't use the paid version of TradingView. I don't have the tab with invite-only scripts. Really, Nicholas? Is that true? I thought you don't need the paid version. Excuse me. I was not aware about that you can't use it. I was not aware about that. Yeah, for me, I can't do it any way else, Nicholas. It's a great project, but there is an infinity supply. Yeah, that's true. And that's, of course, pretty unfortunate. But, of course, Ethereum currently as well still have infinity supply. But, of course, they're going to be become deflationary in towards next year. So, look forward towards it. I'm bullish now for me as well. Pretty bullish about it. Pretty bullish about Bitcoin, of course. Especially about the little bit longer term here. Low volume could kill us, though. Let me quickly check out on the volumes on the daily time frames right now on Bitcoin. So, is the volume necessarily so bearish? Some people talk about, oh, the volume is way too low here. Indeed, volume is running down. But I mean, the past 2 days, past 3 days, the volume has been low. And I've got a very quick explanation for you guys out there about why the volume is low here. Christmas. Christmas is low volumes. Why? Why was the Friday also the volume low? Is because stock market was closed here. Stock market is closed, the volumes will be lower. Right now, still, the volume, I can tell you already, the volume today is going to pick up later. The volume today is going to be picking up around, let's say, 3 o'clock my time at least. So in approximately 5 hours from now on, the volume is going to be picking up again. The reason why here is because then you could be, of course, see that the stock market is going to open again, and of course it's going to be opening after 3 days again, and that is going to lead towards some more volatility in the market. So please do expect that as well. The volumes will be running in back towards Bitcoin and crypto in general as soon as we are going to be seeing the stock market open again. So just wait a little bit longer here, but I don't necessarily think that, yeah, of course the volumes are indeed lower here for the past 3 days here, but that's because of Christmas. Volumes are always lower on these days where the stock market is closed, of course. So as well, on weekends, we do know the volumes on Bitcoin are always lower on the weekends because there's less option trading going around here. So Most Vienna, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for your donation as well. I like Vpad for me as well. We discussed the Vpad earlier today, and holy crocomonies, holy damn, Vpad is once again pumping. It's pumping. Look at this. It's pumping like crazy. Vpad is pumping like crazy. It's like once again moved up 3 cents here in the past hour, and I mean, it's moved up another 3% here right now. So Vpad is pumping like crazy. I was not aware, and of course everyone is saying it in the chat right now as well. But yeah, $1.44 is closing in here. It almost touched the $1.45 already. So I personally think, can it reach $2 by the end of the year? That would be absolutely crazy, of course. But yeah, this token is absolutely exploding. Can you please explain how to claim your Vpad and how to stake it? It's not so hard. I don't know exactly how you should. I think if you first of all have to connect your MetaMask account. Then you have to go to dashboard on the top right. You have to link your Telegram account. You have to link your Twitter account. And then you can see how much tokens you can earn and how much tokens you can collect. And if you want to be staking them, you just press stake now and you could stake your tokens through there. If you have your tokens on Femex, you have to send your tokens towards your MetaMask account. And then you have to, of course, stake them through the platform. It's as simple as that. So soon they're going to as well get a cross chain here, guys. So VLaunch is going to get another chain here. So the transactions, transaction cost will be lower, will be reduced. And of course, I think they were going to probably do it with the Polygon chain here. So they're going to be creating a sidechain for the VLaunch price for the free VLaunch token. So you could, of course, as well send your VLaunch for lower valuations, of course. So that's the thing that I look forward towards. A thing that I hopefully think could be having, of course, a bullish effect on the market as well. So yeah, look forward towards it. Look very much forward towards it, how it's going to be playing out right now. But Bitcoin bouncing back a little bit further here. And guys, by the way, if any one of you guys out there still wants to be trading the market as well, do not forget to check out here BYBIT here in the link in the description. If you're going to sign up with BYBIT, you will be getting, first of all, a $4,100 deposit bonus. And you know what's very nice about BYBIT right now here is that, like, next month here, or at least in Q1 2022 here, Kasta will be getting launched here, and Kasta will be getting launched through BYBIT. So if you want to be buying into Kasta, just like with VLaunch as well, yeah, you could be checking it out here, because you could be already set up your account here on BYBIT, because yeah, you could only buy it through BYBIT in the beginning. So like Vpad did, of course, an approximately 45x here, and Kasta is probably going to do the same here. Kasta is going to be literally the same as Vpad probably, and the hype is insane behind Kasta, and probably we're going to get similar candles. And of course, what I should suggest here is not FOMO in at the beginning, if Kasta is going to get launched here, not FOMO in at the beginning, because probably that's going to be leading towards a massive market shock here. Like here, you're probably going to be buying too high. Just wait down for maybe another 2 or 3 hours, and then you see the market coming down again, and then you could be, of course, accumulating towards your tokens. But yeah, if you are interested in buying in towards some projects out there that are going to be making you massive profits, yeah, make sure to check out BYBIT here, because BYBIT is currently offering very big spot trading here. So not only leverage trading, of course, I'm doing a lot of leverage trading, but if you want to be buying any spot tokens, make sure to check out BYBIT as well, because yeah, they're first of all giving you a very good deposit bonus. And besides that, you could just spot hold your tokens with your deposit bonus. So that's pretty good. Kasta seems overhyped. I mean, I don't really think it's overhyped. I think, yeah, it's indeed too overhyped for the launch, because probably it's going to do similar things like Vpad, because it's too much hype around it. It's too much demand for the token. So, no, I mean, personally, I do not really think so. Which pair is going to be Vpad against US dollar tether? So, yeah, I look forward towards it. I look very much forward towards it. But yeah, BYBIT is definitely going to be allowing us a good amount of opportunities to be buying into certain tokens, and of course to trade the market right now here. So if you want to be checking that out here, yeah, make sure to find the link in the description here. A lot of alts are pumping. That's true here, guys. If we are looking in general to coin market cap to the last 24-hour gainers, we can see Kadena is pumping again here. So Kadena is pumping. That's lovely to see here. So we were looking at some kind of a symmetrical triangle here on the Kadena price section. Kadena pushed up towards the upside, and since of that point, yeah, we increased very quickly in valuation. I bought in towards the token as well in the lows on December. So for me on right now, I'm in a profit, and of course it's already a pretty big profit as well here, because I'm literally already up approximately more than 50% here, because I've been accumulating for the $10 range here. So of course, look at this here, already 72.5% gain here in just a matter of a few days. Kadena is going to be bringing us a lot of gains as well in the coming days. And personally, I think Kadena, of course, in terms of its market capitalization right now, trading on 2.5 billion, still has a lot of potential to, of course, increase in its valuation. Forger as well doing a pretty good job here. Forger, of course, very good token to be investing in if you want to be earning some yields here, just like Switzerland, of course. So, yeah, very, very exciting that these tokens are performing once again so strongly, and that we're seeing a lot of green across the border, of course. So, yeah, definitely a thing that I like to see here on the market. Definitely a thing that I like to see. By the way, smash the like. Indeed, Mosvien is saying the right thing. Smash the like button, guys. Make sure to do so. It will be truly amazing. If you're going to go below the video right now and slap it up here, we're right now heading towards the 300 likes here. And guys, like you do know here, as soon as we're going to today reach the 74.3k subscribers, we're going to give away as well $100 towards a lucky viewer, of course. So make sure to check that out as well here. It's definitely going to be extremely valuable, and it's going to be definitely extremely lovely if you could see that. So Cardano is pumping, is again what we are seeing. We've been discussing Cardano already earlier on here today. It's indeed up 7.5% here right now. Let me see if it's even moved further on since the last hour candle. It does look like it's even continuing its way here. So yeah, Cardano is doing a very strong job here right now in the recent hours. It just continues its trend up and up and up, and yeah, we are very pleased to see this happening with Cardano, because it definitely deserves the pump here, because if you can't handle the dump, you don't deserve the pump here. And of course, I've been hodling my tokens of Cardano for such a long time already, and it's finally starting to be curving back up here, and that's of course the loveliest part about it. Very bullish on Vpad. I mean, yeah, you guys are all very bullish on Vpad. I mean, for me, the same here. I mean, it has been just showing us very strong rewards there. That's definitely for me a reason to be extremely bullish about it right now here. So yeah, I definitely look forward towards how this is going to be playing out from this point here, of course. I definitely look forward towards it, how it's going to be looking at. So VeChain is well still pumping. This is what the chat is saying currently. We do know that. I mean, on this hour again, it came down a little bit, but on this hour again, we're moving up again. You know, Bitcoin is right now as well bouncing its way back up here. So if this hour candle is going to close like this here, you know what's going to be happening? If this 1 hour candle in the coming 30 minutes is going to close like this here, it's going to be looking very bullish, because like we discussed here, price action has been forming, of course, lower lows here on the RSI, like you can see over here, lower lows on the RSI getting formed there, higher lows on the price action. So what does it mean? This is of course a hidden bullish divergence, like you can see on the left side of your screen here. Hidden bullish divergence is going to lead towards a continuation towards the upside, and maybe next hour or the hour after it could be the candle for the massive Bitcoin pump here, because yeah, this hidden bullish divergence right now getting traded on the Bitcoin 1 hour chart is of course showing a lot of strength here on this chart, and it's getting myself pretty excited, of course, about how we're going to look here in the coming hours ahead of ourselves here. So indeed, it is looking particularly strong right now, and hopefully we could be seeing this market pump coming towards us right now here. So yeah, very, very exciting here. Very, very exciting about what we currently can see here on the market. Extremely exciting here. Saying been holding Cardano for so long, extremely for me. I mean, of course, I've been saying it already several times before. I've been talking about when I bought Cardano. I bought Cardano in 2019 for an average price of 2.7 cents here, and I've sold my first Cardano on $3. And of course, I did it as well live on the stream here. I told everyone, okay, I'm taking profits on Cardano on $3, and of course, a lot of people were hating on me because they were saying, no, Cardano is going to $5. But we were creating at that point, and I can go real quickly back towards the chart here. At that point, if you take the Rover trends indicator, or if you take any momentum indicator, like forming diminishing highs is very bad on the parabolic run up. Forming bearish divergence, and let me, it doesn't want to be loading up here. Forming bearish divergence, and like you can see here on the Rover trends indicator. I mean, at that time I didn't have it, but of course I could have been reading my indications myself as well here. At that current time of recording, and let me quickly adjust this chart for a second here. Let me press this none here. You can clearly see we were creating 4 bearish divergences on 4 different momentum indicators. So we were getting so much bearish confluences here on the Rover trends indicator, but basically on all the momentum indicators. What was for me, of course, a very likely event was going to be happening afterwards. So I did sold a lot of my, I sold 75% of all my tokens on $3, and I bought back on an average price of $2.30 because I bought on $2.40 and $2.20. So yeah, I did make a profit in terms of how much tokens I've been holding, but at the end of the day, of course, I still could have been buying cheaper, but it was not a thing that I expected, to be very honest. So right now, yeah, I own way more tokens on $1.55 like I owned, of course, like in the beginning of the year. So I'm very happy because I own more tokens with the same investment. And that is, of course, my strategy as well with Bitcoin. I don't look about how many my Bitcoin is worth. No, I look at how much Bitcoins I have. Because one Bitcoin is always going to be one Bitcoin. One Cardano is always going to be one Cardano. And that's the reason why I'm very happy and pleased that I did have been accumulating more into Cardano and made so much profits from it so far. And of course, I'm definitely looking forward towards where we're heading towards in the coming days ahead of ourselves. So this is a very easy position for me to sell my tokens because the risk was too high by holding it, because we're seeing so many bearish divergences, of course, on the market. And of course, I did told that to everyone live on my stream here. And of course, you know what's very funny? A lot of people are going to hate on me because right now maybe I'm a moon boy. People call me a moon boy because I'm extremely bullish about Bitcoin. But what they don't get, if I'm going to be bearish on certain points here once the market is standing pretty high, they say me, why are you so bearish, Rover? Don't be so stupid. And you know, I don't care about what other people think here, but please take in consideration that you always should be, of course, fearful once others are greedy, and you always should be greedy once others are fearful. So right now, everyone is fearful, so I will be greedy, of course. So another sign is saying, haha, I did the same. It hit the hype train and then I bought back in. Indeed, exactly. And of course, I've been buying back here on this drop off over here, this drop off over here. At the beginning, in the short term, made very big profits, but then of course I've been hodling, and I'm still hodling right now because I personally think, look at the bullish divergence that Cardano is creating. Like I just told you a moment ago that I was so extremely bearish on $3 because it was creating so many bearish divergence. But look at what we're creating right now. And this is, of course, the Rover trends indicator on the daily time frame. And of course, if the daily time frame is so extremely important here. And the daily time frame is so extremely important is because it's going to show you where the market is heading towards for the coming 60 days approximately. And right now, we are in accumulation phases. And Cardano is going to make massive profits. Look at this. We can see the wave trend forming a bullish divergence over here. We can see the storage RSI forming a bullish divergence. We can see the money flow index forming a bullish divergence. We can see as well the RSI forming a regular bullish divergence. So 4 momentum indicators giving us 4 bullish divergence. And of course, if I'm going to enable the and if I'm going to as well enable the MACD indicator, we can see as well MACD as well bullish divergence getting formed. So we are looking towards 5 momentum indicators, and all these 5 momentum indicators are telling us that the sellers are exhausted and that Cardano is going to increase in its valuation. So is $1.55 expensive? I wouldn't say so, because I personally think it's going to create a massive rally towards the upside. So Cardano is an extremely strong buy here, and we're going to, of course, in a few days, maybe in a few weeks, we're going to look back here at this time. And it was a very good time for accumulation. And people are going to regret that they called Cardano a stupid coin or whatsoever, you know? So I'm looking forward towards it, and I personally think there are going to be major gains ahead of ourselves, and I personally think that you should be, of course, embrace these gains as well here. Like, last time around, we're creating so much bearish divergence, right now we're creating bullish divergence. Just play not with your emotions, but against your emotions. I personally think we could be looking forward towards, I think we could be looking for very extremely bullish price action for Cardano in the months ahead of ourselves, in towards Q1 2022, of course. And Cardano is going live right now. I think the cap is 5. I mean, Cardano is, of course, going live with their DEX, of course, in January. So, or was it end December? It's right now going live. That could be as well possible. But I know, I know SundaeSwap is going to get listed, going to go live anytime soon here. And it's going to make Cardano so interesting because we know, like, smart contracts rolled out here, and people were starting to get bearish on Cardano. But the whole point here is that once the smart contracts are out, it's not going to be, like, the projects are not going to roll out day one. No, projects that are going to get built on Cardano are going to take months here. So maybe in February, maybe in March, we're going to see a lot of Cardano projects going to roll out. And those are going to be all exploding. All those Cardano projects are going to be exploding because it's a very, very hyped up, pumped up thing here. And the hype train is going to restart itself, and Cardano is going to shoot up again. So please play the game right here. Don't play the game wrong here. And yeah, that's, of course, my message to you guys. My message to you. So, the question right now is from Niels here. Is the good time to be buying into Cardano? I mean, it's not. Of course, you're buying it towards a pump. You're buying it towards overbought territory on the 1 hour time frame. So is it necessarily a good buy right now for, let's say, the coming hours ahead of ourselves? No, probably not. Can Cardano shoot up further? Yes. But is it a good buy if you're going to, let's say, buy your Cardano tokens right now, and you're going to ask me, is Cardano going to be a good hold for the coming year, or the coming 3 months, or the coming 6 months? I say yes, because I personally think, in my opinion, that Cardano is going to trade way higher in the coming year ahead of ourselves, because of the DEX getting launched, because of more projects rolling out on the Cardano, and the network increasing, and the network growing. And of course, the longer Ethereum is going to be delaying their Ethereum 2.0, the more market share will be going to Cardano. And yeah, so far it's looking pretty good for Cardano, if you're going to be approaching it from that point, of course. So I look forward towards where we're going to get towards from up this point here, and I look forward towards where we are heading towards from of this range, of course, over here. But guys, right now, I do by the way see we're only 7 likes away before slapping it up towards the 300 likes on the stream, guys. Can you smash up the like button right now? That will be truly appreciated. If you haven't already smashed it up here, make sure to go below the video and slap it up like crazy, guys. Make sure to press it up if it's not already blue, make sure it's going to become blue. And we're going to be witnessing, by the way, this 1 hour candle close on Bitcoin in a few minutes from now on. Especially in long term. Exactly. I mean, Ethereum 2.0 lol. I mean, the point that the whole reason, guys, the whole reason why tokens like Fantom, like tokens like Solana, tokens like Binance Coin, like tokens as Cardano, Polkadot, Avalanche, Matic, the reason why these tokens are increasing is because of Ethereum delaying their launch of Ethereum 2.0. That's the only reason. That's the only reason. And I said it several times before, as soon as Ethereum 2.0 is going to roll out here, the market share of these competitors is going to not increase so quickly anymore. The market share is not going to go up so quickly in such of a rapid pace here like it did before. So take that in consideration. Make sure to do a wise investment in that way here. I personally think as soon as Ethereum 2.0 and of course as soon as let's say mid-year 2022, it's going to be extremely bullish for everything that's going to roll out at that point here. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get tomorrow. I look forward towards what we're going to get in 2022 for Ethereum and these layer 1 and layer 2 solutions, of course, because those are the tokens that you should keep your eyes out on here, because Ethereum is going to be has promised us some big things for 2022. So let's look what we're going to head towards. Let me hear about XRP, guys. Do I need to talk about XRP, guys? Let me know in the chat. Can talk a little bit about XRP. We can talk a little bit about XRP, of course. I mean, has it been showing us very good gains here? Nah, not necessarily. Will it show us very good gains? That's going to be the question. I personally think XRP is going to be show us good gains as soon as we're going to get the green light from the SEC, but of course that's still a question that remains here. XRP is still in this consolidation phase on the weekly time frame. Nothing broke out yet here. Nothing real clear direction got chosen here yet. Daily time frame. We broke above the green box here, a green line, but we fell below it again right away. We got rejected by the red box here, of course. Major level of resistance, like we talked about several times before. So, yeah, XRP doing its thing here, got rejected by the downward sloping trend line. XRP is just in a massive downtrend for the years, for the whole year already. 2021, since May, it has been in a downtrend. So, could it be once again do good things like it did last year around here in the beginning of the year? I would most certainly love to see XRP performing so well again here, and I would love to, of course, talk more about XRP here if it's going to be show it as well some more positivity in the chart here. But so far it has been just lacking a lot in the charts here. So hopefully it could be starting to be increasing once again from of next year, of course. But as long as we're not going to get the green light from the SEC, I always think the price section of XRP is going to be getting suppressed here. So we need to be getting the green light of the SEC for XRP to go absolutely skyrocket. But as long as we're not getting it, it could be still take to 2024 to we're going to get the green light. But of course, yeah, let's wait and see how it's going to be performing. Of course, you could be taking your positions in towards XRP, but of course, it's slowly dying off here. For still 43 billion market cap, but of course, like we do know, in like 2017, it was competing against Ethereum, and it had 10 times more market cap. I mean, if we're going to compare it towards those times here, so it would have been already trading on $10. But yeah, unfortunately, it's right trading on 90 cents. So let's see what we're going to get here. I personally think XRP going to be good long-term investment. Probably you're going to make profit if you're going to be investing in it right now here, and you're going to be compared to what's coming 2 years ahead of yourself. But yeah, so far we've been trading in a downtrend for the whole year, and that's for me not really a signal to be buying in. As soon as we do break above the range high, let's say this high over here, it could be looking a little more bullish, but in order to do so, we first have to be breaking above this downward sloping trend line and the red box over here. So looking forward towards what we're going to get from this point. So, yeah, looking forward towards. But, guys, everyone who's right now asking about VeChain TA, please go a little bit back towards the stream here, because we did already discuss it early on today. But Bitcoin finding its way back up here. 50.7k here, 50.8k almost, of course. 12 more seconds and we're going to close the 1 hour candle. Guys, we're going to go right now in towards the 11 a.m. candlestick, of course, and that's going to be a very interesting one. 11 a.m. candles are usually very good performing candles, so I look forward towards how it is going to performing. So yeah, Bitcoin closed this 1 hour candle, and we of course right now confirmed as well this hidden bullish divergence. So yeah, you can see over here, is like we've been forming lower low in the market. Sorry, excuse me, lower low in the RSI, and what we have been forming this lower low in the RSI, the price section has been forming a higher low. So we're looking particularly solid right now in terms of the price action on Bitcoin, confirming the hidden bullish divergence. Of course, if you don't know how you can spot these divergences, make sure to make a screenshot real quickly, because this divergence chart can help you, of course, to identify momentum shifts in the market. And like we did as well discover this momentum shift we are right now seeing here. So make sure to check it out. Make sure to make a very quick screenshot so you could be, of course, educated yourself and become a better momentum trader here, because momentum trading is not necessarily so hard. I mean, you have to do a certain amount of things, right? So the first thing you have to do here is disable your emotions. If you can disable your emotions, you're going to be making already more profits. Second of all, you have to identify market swings here, and of course how you do that is with momentum indicators. And of course, if you want to be getting help with it, make sure to sign up with Rover Trends here in the link description. So if you want to be getting access towards our premium indicator, what's completely for free, make sure to go towards the form here below. We're going to do them. We're going to be enabling them. We'll check them, of course, every single three times a week here. So, of course, if you don't have access after 7 days after applying, you probably did not agree with the conditions here, because there are certain conditions you have to be agreeing to, because you have to be signed up for this link in the description, because otherwise you are not going to get it. So make sure to check that out here. Definitely very exciting what we currently can see. But Bitcoin is moving up very quickly, to be honest. So trade is, of course, once again above the $25,000 in profit. So that's, of course, a lovely thing to see here. But Bitcoin is indeed curving up very quickly. It looks to be just like it's ready to explode, you know. It looks so ready to exploding. So hopefully we could be seeing that as well happening live on today's stream here, because as well a breakthrough of the trend line here of the highs could be as well lead towards more bearish momentum, bullish momentum coming towards the chart here. And of course, eventually we're going to be aiming for is, of course, the range high breakthrough on the Bitcoin chart. As soon as we do see that, it's going to be looking extremely bullish for Bitcoin, of course. So yeah, I'm very excited about it right now. But of course, like we've seen several times before here, is like every single market move we create towards the upside over here. How did it happen? It happened from a movement towards the downside, like you can see over here. Movement towards the downside, and then we create a massive leg up here. And of course, we usually tend to see some mining move getting created. Then we see some consolidation. Then we come down again. Then we come down again. Then we come down again. And then we create the move. So I'm looking forward towards it. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of similarities towards these previous corrections here on this market. I mean, just look at this correction over here. So look at the correction phase over here. I mean, this looks very similar, of course. Of course, the time frame is a little bit differently, but it looks very similar about what we currently can see over there and how it's currently performing. And of course, reaching the 53.7k is going to be a very likely target that Bitcoin is going to be most likely getting stopped out a little bit, of course. So I very much look forward towards what we're going to get from of this point, of course. So yeah, looking extremely exciting, of course. Looking extremely exciting. And hopefully we could be seeing a further increasement, of course. What is your favorite kind of music? I like everything, my man. Did we break it? No, we have not broke it yet here, the 1 hour candle. So we just have to wait a little bit further on how the market is going to be developing, of course, from this point. Hey Rover, Dogecoin March prediction. I mean, I don't really like it to invest in these meme coins as well, like Dogecoin. I think it's a shit coin. I should never invest in this token. Do I have a price prediction? Yes, it's going to be 0 probably. So no, price prediction, no, stupid. I mean, probably you're going to get rug pulled here. So no, I don't like to invest in this token. I personally think it's an absolutely shit coin, of course. So yeah, it could be pumping, but I mean, I'd rather stay away from it. Did it see it on the 4 hour candles? What are you talking about? Let me know. I don't really understand your question. When giveaway, guys? I mean, I will be doing a giveaway here on today's stream. If we're going to be reaching the 74.3k subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure to do so, because we're going to today give away $100 towards a lucky winner if we can reach the 74.3k subscribers today here, because that's our daily target, of course. So make sure to smash it up right now here. It will be truly amazing. make sure to smash it up. That will be truly amazing. Do you think Dogecoin is that? No, I don't think Dogecoin is that here. I think Dogecoin can still bring you like, it's a good, I mean, Dogecoin is not a good investment. It's a meme investment. If you're going to be investing in Dogecoin, see it like you lost already all your valuation. I mean, if you're investing in Dogecoin, I should never approach it like a good investment. I should always approach it like you're investing in garbage and maybe you're finding a diamond in the garbage, you know? So please do approach it like that here. Don't think that you're going to invest in Dogecoin and it's going to be a good investment. No, always think if you're investing in Dogecoin like you throw away your money. Like it's like I'm going to throw my money away somewhere and maybe one day I'm going to be finding it again because I'm going to clean up my room and out of nowhere there's a ton of money over there, you know? So I think Dogecoin is a very shit investment if you're going to be approaching it like a professional investment, but of course Dogecoin can still make you very good returns here, nevertheless here, because yeah, maybe one day I can be buying my Tesla with Dogecoin because you know what, I want to be really buying I mean, I do personally think that there is going to be one day here, maybe in 2022, they will be there, is that you could be buying your Tesla with Dogecoin. Of course, I have enough Dogecoin to be buying a Tesla with it. Of course, in comparison to my portfolio, my Dogecoin holding is very small, of course, but I mean, personally, I think if there's well going to be enabling, it's going to be absolutely pumped to the moon here. But I think I could be able to be buying, of course, a car with it. I think if I can be buying a Tesla one day with Dogecoin, it will be funny, and I'm going to do it purely because I want to be spending my Dogecoin. You know, I don't want to be hodling it. I want to be spending it the whole time. So very much looking forward towards what Dogecoin is doing here, and very much looking forward towards what Elon Musk is going to do with it, especially what Tesla is going to be doing it. Yeah, maybe you're going to find a diamond in the garbage, indeed, in the garbage can. Tesla's not a car, that's true. No, just kidding. I mean, Tesla is a car, but I mean, it will be just more for the funny side to buy more Tesla with Dogecoin, because yeah, I mean, why not? You know, why not? Why not? So Doge made me 12k about 1300. I mean, yeah, I mean, some people made very good profits. I mean, I made tons of money with Dogecoin. I mean, I could have made way more because I started to be buying into Dogecoin on 3 cents. The first Dogecoin I bought, it was on 3 cents, but still, I mean, I've been in crypto for such a long time here, and I've been seeing that Dogecoin token being around for so long, and my friends asked me, should I invest in Dogecoin? And I always said to them, of course, do your own research, of course, but no, stay away from that shit coin, because it's nothing, it's worthless. And of course, if I just invested €1 at that time, I would have made 100,000 euros literally of it, because it literally did such big of a multiplier. So I only needed to invest €10, and I could have been so freaking rich. But of course, I didn't do it. I've not invested. So, yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but I know, like, I can't change anything about the past, so I'm not going to think about the past. You know, I think about the future, because the future is about things that are still yet to come here, and things that are still yet to come, you can still change up here. So make sure to check it out. This is boring. I want those V8 sounds. I mean, that's true, man. That's facts, because I think you can be better right now, still buy like driving gasoline car, because like in 10 or 20 years you are not going to be able to do it anymore, at least in Europe then. So that's the reason why I'm right now as well driving one. So and the reason why I will be buying a very, I mean, I've been saying it several times before, as soon as Bitcoin reach 100k, I'm going to be buying a supercar. Which one? You guys can decide. I mean, I personally think it's going to be like the first, I don't know exactly which car yet here, but I mean, I'm thinking about it. But yeah, as soon as Bitcoin reach 100k, I will be buying a supercar, and maybe a little bit earlier already, because I just need to get myself a whip, you know. So yeah, looking forward towards it. So that's a promise I made with myself here, is that at 100k, I'm at least going to be buying a supercar, because yeah, why not, you know? Just spending a little bit of money, and of course as well to diversify a little bit, you know. I know a car is a very bad investment, but just for fun. More of the story. Put €1 in every coin that get launched. I mean, you could do so. You could do so. It's not necessarily the moral of the story, but yeah. So let's see what the chat is saying here. Let me see what the chat is saying right now. You guys, by the way, are absolutely smashing up that subscribe button like crazy right now today. So that's absolutely cool here to see. Thanks so much for slapping it up here. Of course, if you haven't already slapped up the like button, make sure to do so right now here. That's absolutely cool if you're going to do so. Let me see. Something that appreciate over time. Yes, indeed. F1 Electric will be indeed. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Something that appreciates over time is always, yeah, indeed, that's true. But then you can't really drive it if it appreciates over time usually. So creative as well over here. Absolutely lovely. Please check Shiba. I mean, we're already talking about meme coins. Let me talk about Shiba. I mean, Shiba is an absolutely shit investment, of course. I mean, Shiba is bouncing like crazy, of course. But I mean, of course, we've warned a lot of people about Shiba on the highs here. Came down 68%. You know what's funny is that I was shorting Shiba around here on 7 literally. But I closed it already with like a 100% profit. But if I still would have kept it open, I could have literally made a 60% drop towards the downside. But of course, unfortunately, I've not done it. But yeah, Shiba pretty good short, of course, over there. Came down pretty massively. And of course, if you're going to compare it towards the highs over here, you can clearly see previous highs were getting retested. That was already the buy zone for Shiba. But personally, yeah, it's still in a bigger downtrend here. So, I mean, I don't like to be buying into Shiba. Only if you want to be losing money, you could be buying it towards it. But yeah, like you can see, pump and dump happens over time. Too much hype around the token. And people, yeah. Indeed. Yeah, there is an F1 Electric. Of course, Formula E is there. But I think Formula E is as well boring. I don't like it. Happy New Year, man. Crazy TA is a lot of appreciating. Respect to you, my man. Yeah, guys, already the new year is closing in. It's indeed it's been a pretty crazy year, guys. We can say that right here. It has been a pretty crazy, pretty hectic, and a pretty fast year. And I love it. I love the year. I mean, I look forward towards next year. I think next year is going to be even more crazier, guys. Next year is going to be even more crazier, and it's going to be absolutely it's going to be a pumpy year. Let's say it like that. It's going to be a pumpy year, and we're going to make loads of profits. We're going to make loads of profits. So that's the thing I look forward towards. Let me see what the chat is right now saying here. Why did Elon Musk pump Doge? I mean, he has not done it yet because they're first of all preparing itself for the major pump, of course, probably. Shorting Shiba is like major risk. One tweet from Elon and you're liquid. I mean, another sign that's true. But of course, I was shorting SHIB on the correction wave down here. Indeed, it was very high risk here, but I was doing low leverage. But yeah, indeed, it's very risky, of course. EGLD pumping indeed. It's moving up a little bit here. EGLD curving its way up here. And of course, basically EGLD has been still trading on the green box of accumulation, and yeah, so far it has been showing us a very strong buy here on that range, and its previous all-time high. So that's usually providing a lot of support. So yeah, indeed, so far it's been bouncing very strongly towards the upside again here, and I personally do believe in the future of it. So yeah, very exciting. Let me quickly check as well on Pluton here. Let me see what Pluton is currently doing here. Pluton is still trading on $5.70 here. Pluton right now has been showing some sideways action, some consolidation, and of course we could be approaching in like an reaccumulation slash. We could be approaching like a symmetrical triangle, of course, on this market. So, yeah, Pluton doing a pretty good job here, trading on 6 cents right now, trading this upward sloping support line, downward sloping resist line. So I definitely look forward towards where we're heading towards from this point here. But yeah, Pluton indeed pretty interesting, of course. Like you can see, resistance from the past here, resistance over here, support range over here. And so far, yeah, this range has been bouncing us back very strongly towards the upside. And I mean, this shows us a very strong buy zone. This is a very strong buy zone for Pluton. And I look forward towards where it is bouncing from, of course, of this point here right now. So yeah, Pluton definitely shows us a very good buy range right now. And personally, I've been saying it several times before as well here on the 19th of November. $5 is accumulation. And like you can see from that point, it absolutely skyrocketed towards the upside. So once again, do expect similar price action. Let me see. So many people talking about certain coins here. Pretty interesting, of course, to look at those tokens. Sandbox dumping or another all-time high. It's not dumb. Oh, you mean it differently. So yeah, Sandbox is increased its valuation pretty quickly, of course. It's pumping indeed. It has been not necessarily create bullish or bearish divergence whatsoever. But with Sandbox, I mean, if we're going to look at the RSI here, like it has been creating, of course, this bearish divergence on the high over there. But if it's going to increase again towards new all-time highs, it's going to create a lot of bearish momentum on the MACD, but as well on the RSI again. And as well on the money flow index, as well, such RSI not, but as well on the wave trend. So there are going to be a lot of bearish divergence. Oh, what the crunks. So there are going to be a lot of bearish divergences getting formed as soon as it's going to form new all-time highs here. So take that in consideration. Yeah, it could easily set a new all-time high. But is it going to be a sustainable all-time high with a sustainable growth? No, I don't think so. I personally think it's going to be create a lot of bearish momentum again afterwards. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards what it's going to be doing. But let me as well check up on our friend Decentraland. That's a very good rhyme, of course. So Decentraland, of course, doing a less big of a pump here against Sandbox, of course. So Sandbox performing way better than Decentraland is currently doing so. So I look very much forward towards how Decentraland is going to react towards the market movement up here. Because yeah, in general, if Bitcoin is going to flip bullish again, oh man, these coins are going to be flipping bullish as well here. So yeah, I look forward towards how it's going to be performing. If you want to be seeing my Bitcoin thoughts, please go into the beginning of the stream here, because in the beginning of the stream, we talked in depth about Bitcoin, about everything we could be seeing right now. We basically talked about it. So that is pretty crazy. Make sure to check it out. Definitely worthy to find out about that right now here. Definitely find out about that right now. So go back in towards the stream here, and you can check it out over there. So guys, we're going to do a giveaway like I told everyone before. As soon as we're going to reach the 74.3K subscribers, we're going to give away $100 to one lucky viewer. And because we're right now only watching with 750 of you guys out there, the chance of you winning the giveaway is only bigger, because usually we have way more viewers. And once we're having way more viewers, the chance is way less, of course, to win the giveaway. So guys, make sure to smash up that subscribe button right now if you do want to be participating in the giveaway, because yeah, the requirements are that you have to be following us, of course. So yeah, make sure to check it out right now. Only 13 of you guys have to slap up the subscribe button, and we can, of course, only 12 right now, and we can, of course, do this very significant giveaway that yeah, we've been talking about right now. So yeah, I look forward towards doing this giveaway all together with you guys out there. Just a quick $100 for a lucky winner who's right now watching. So of course, I'm going to pick the winner in like 10 minutes or so as soon as we bridge the target. So I look very much forward towards it. So it's going to be pretty simple. It's going to be pretty simple. It's going to be pretty simple. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Yeah, indeed, that's exactly what I want to be saying as well. Smash it up like crazy. Smash it up like crazy. Fantom is looking very bullish indeed. We have been already checking Fantom, and indeed it has been looking particularly bullish here. Let's go, indeed, guys. Let's go. Respect the fam, indeed. Respect the fam. So so far Bitcoin is still trading in this mid-range here, in the middle of this range that we're heavily talking about. So for anyone who's right now watching, and for anyone who's right now questioning about yeah, what is going on with Bitcoin, it's trading in yeah, support and resistance range here on the highs and lows. And right now we're trading on the middle of the range. Of course, breakout towards the highs is going to be bullish. Breakdown is going to be leading towards bearish price action. So we have to choose the direction anytime soon here. And the wave and the close, and of course where the bar market is heading towards right now is going to be very important for how the market is going to look here in the coming month here from this point. I mean, that sounds very crazy. That sounds very crazy, of course. Yes, Rover, Merry Xmas, man. Yeah, Merry Christmas for everyone out there. Indeed, very nice. So, yeah, let's see how it's going to be playing out. I love supercars. Same for me here. I want to ring Rover. I'm so bored. I mean, of course. I mean, I'm just going to be picking a random winner, so I can't really have any influence on that, of course. Thanks, Rover. I will be buying my mom some creative if I win. Love your streams. I feel like I'm learning. Best of the luck. I mean, guys, yeah, for sure. I mean, for me, I want to be seeing everyone win, of course. I want to see the whole community win. But of course, we do know there's only going to be one winner. But of course, we do these giveaways quite a lot of times here. So for everyone, the same way to enter. It's very easy to enter them. And of course, you could be, of course, get some free money, of course. Why not, you know? So hopefully, I mean, I hope everyone is going to be winning here. But of course, I do know I can't make anyone, sorry, I can't make everyone happy, of course. So yeah, hopefully I could be making someone very happy right now. So somebody needs to pump Bitcoin again, indeed. Someone needs to do it right now here. Of course, close as well above the 1 hour downslope trend line. Could be as well having a bullish edge here. Of course, we have seen one fake out over here. Massive market bump, but then, yeah, we ran in towards this level over here, which just was not strong enough at that point to be to crush through of that range here, of course. Rover, how does the giveaway work? As soon as we reach the subscriber target, so if we have another 5 subscribers join the party, of course, we're going to go to Twitter, and I will send you guys a tweet, and if you retweet the tweet, and of course, if you follow me on Twitter, you will be able to, of course, get an entry, because that's basically how the entry works here. It's very simple. You have to retweet a tweet, and you have to follow me on Twitter, and you have to like the tweet, and that's basically your entry ticket. So I will be posting one in a second here. I will be posting one in a second. So I will just do a random tweet, and you guys have to do it, and then you can get easy money, of course. Let me see. I need some news. Yeah, guys. So far we've been checking the news here, but nothing really interesting played out yet here. So countdown to the yearly close here. 5 things to watch for this Bitcoin week here. Bitcoin in shorter time frames generally does that. Of course, we've seen a lot of sideways action on the shorter time frames, 1 hour candle. So of course, usually once we're seeing a lot of consolidation playing out, like we have been seeing while Christmas, of course, we tend to see, of course, major market volatility afterwards. So that's as well a thing that we do expect right now here on this market here, not good. I mean, yeah, Twitter's the easiest way for us to pick a random winner, so that's the reason why we do it through Twitter. That's the most easiest way to do so. So that's the reason why we do pick them over there. Is there Kasta IDO or just Ape in on? I mean, there's going to be Kasta. Let me see. There's going to be a Kasta initial exchange offering on BYBIT. So yeah, if you're interested in Kasta tokens, if you're interested in the project in general, and if you want to be making, let's say, similar gains like Vpad, like 40 or 50x here in a very quick time, yeah, you can make a lot of profits here. But of course, you do need a BYBIT account if you want to be buying that, because it will be getting launched on BYBIT first of all. And I don't know when yet, but it's going to get launched here very soon, in Q1 at least, probably, yeah, in the coming days, of course. It's going to get launched very quickly. So make sure to check out, of course, BYBIT here. Sign up your BYBIT account already if you're interested in it. So you can find, of course, a link in the description here. Because if you're signing as well through my link here, you will be as well get an extra 4,100 US dollars supposed bonus. But guys, we reached the 0.3k subscribers. So because we reached this target right now, I'm going to be doing, of course, a 100 US dollar giveaway. So let me quickly tweet something here, and it will be just tweet here. 2022 will be huge for crypto. Just a very simple tweet here. And of course, only you guys right now watching this stream do know that this is a giveaway tweet. So I do a very quick rocket ship with it. And of course, guys, how you can enter basically the giveaway. And we're going to pick the winner live on the stream here, because there's a site called Twitter giveaway winner. And we're going to pick a random winner. How you can enter it is the only way here, guys. This is, of course, very important to know. You have to follow my account, Rover CRC, because everyone is required to follow me, because otherwise you don't get an entry, and otherwise your entry will be getting with standard, you know. And as well, what's very important is that you retweet and like, because without a retweet, I can't see your entry. And that's a very weird glitch here, because I can't, like, select you have to retweet or not. No, that's the standard thing here, because everyone has to retweet, otherwise you don't have an entry, and you have to like it. So like this post, retweet it, and follow me on Twitter at RoverCRC, and you will be getting your entry right now for that 100 US dollar giveaway here. So guys, by the way, we're going to pick a winner in 10 minutes time from now on. So in 10 minutes from now on, we're going to be picking a random winner for this tweet here. So make sure to, of course, enter it as soon as possible, because literally in 9 minutes already we're going to be picking this winner. We got right now 70 entries, so guys, make sure to go to the tweet here. We're going to pick the winner in 9 minutes from now on, so hopefully the lucky viewer will be watching anytime soon here. So yeah, I'm looking forward towards it. And of course, if you want to be leaving a comment, you can do it so as well for some fun here. So yeah, pretty crazy. Already 100 entries. So right now we're going to go back in towards the charts, and we're going to go over the giveaway as soon as we're going to close in towards a 10-minute frame, right? So yeah, looking forward towards it, how it is going to be playing out right now here. But indeed, very exciting about what we currently can see here. Very exciting, of course. So, yeah, looking forward towards it. Looking very much forward towards it. Everyone's saying, yeah. By the way, your Twitter banner with the live is epic. Yeah, guys, by the way, what do you think about it? It's like live updates. So they give us literally live updates with the price. It's pretty epic. I saw this from a developer and I thought, whoa, that's crazy. I mean, I like it. Like, we can see the chart. If you just go from my Twitter page and you see a tweet and you think, oh, wait, I want to see what the price of Bitcoin is right now. So I press on his account and I can see it. So I think it's pretty cool, of course. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to follow me anyways, if you are on Twitter and you want to check quickly on the prices about these three cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and VeChain. I mean, yeah, you can check them out very quickly through my Twitter page. So that's also pretty epic, right? So that's pretty cool. So, yeah, already 170 entries, guys. You guys are absolutely epic. So, yeah, we're watching with 700 of you guys out there, but only 170 entries. So, yeah, a lot of chances for you guys right now. Right now, the chances that you're going to win is 1 out of the 70. 170. So, that's pretty epic, of course. That is particularly epic. So, yeah, let's go back in towards the charts. By the way, so far, nothing really is happening. But let's go over the countdown here. Stock to flow listified another year. Of course, stock to flow metal is trading below its base price here, its floor price. So we're still trading undervalued, how we call that in that way, of course. So I look forward towards how it is going to be playing out right now here. I look forward towards how it's going to be performing right now in the current time here. So, yeah, indeed, it's looking pretty good here. We're trading below the stock-to-flow model, so price action is undervalued right now here. So, risk is most certainly lower than the potential rewards, of course, as well. Thing we could look at right now here is the DXY. Dollar index, of course, still trading on this, yeah, range here. Not really anything interesting played out here for the dollar index. So, yeah, we're going to keep our eyes wide open for it right now. US 500 as well, quick check up here, trading at all-time highs, close towards all-time highs again. Had another major V-shaped recovery. I mean, we got two major V-shaped recoveries for these tokens. For the S&P 500. Because the S&P 500 is recovering so quickly and so strongly right now, this, of course, having a little bit more of a bullish edge here on the market in general. So I do look forward towards where we're heading towards from this point here. And I personally do believe, of course, in extreme bullish price section, of course, that is going to come towards us right now. So, yeah, I look forward towards it. And I personally think we're going to see most likely in as well continuation for Bitcoin, because stock market is right now reacting pretty positively towards the market, how it's currently looking. Yeah, it's most likely as well we're going to result in Bitcoin having a little bit more of a positive effect here on the market. So, yeah, I do look forward towards it right now, to be very honest. I do very much look forward towards it, how the S&P 500 is going to continue to trend towards new all-time highs, and how it's going to be dragging Bitcoin especially with it. Because, yeah, that is the most loveliest part about it, is that the S&P 500 is usually going to be, yeah, dragging Bitcoin with it. Because, yeah, stock market and cryptocurrency market is highly correlated with each other. And that's the reason why we do love it here. That's the reason why we do love it, and why it's easy to trade, of course. So, yeah, looking forward towards it. How is that possible? What do you mean? Yeah, the Fed keeps buying risky assets. I mean, the reason why the US 500 is increasing is because they keep printing more money. And then, of course, we can see the dollar index came down pretty heavily last time around. And that's, of course, having, once again, positive effect on Bitcoin and assets in general. So that's good. And, of course, as long as they keep printing money, and as long as they're not going to be implemented tapering, I mean, it's going to be bullish. Of course, some people are so afraid for the tapering, but I don't know if it's going to really happen, of course, because they said, oh, we're going to do it in December. Right now is going to they're planning it for March. So, of course, right now probably, I can already forespell when the market dip is going to be, guys. There's going to be a market dip of Bitcoin and stock markets in March 2022, excuse me. March 2022 is going to be a dip month. It's going to be a bad month, in my opinion. So we're going to see how it's going to be playing out here. But personally, I will be taking profits in probably February, January. Probably beginning February, we're going to be finding some kind of a high here, and then I'm going to probably take some profits off the table to be buying back cheaper, of course, again. So Cardano is absolutely crushing it. We do know it. Cardano is absolutely melting faces right now. Cardano, look at this surge. I mean, this is a beautiful candle, of course. I mean, even though we closed on this our candle before over there, we once again start to be pumping already again. So Yeah, Cardano is creeping up very quickly again right now. Of course, like you can see here on like the past approximately 12 hours, we've been seeing an 8.9% surge, what is absolutely crazy for, of course, the price section of Cardano. And Cardano is just performing the best out of the top 10, of course, currently. So I'm very pleased. I'm very happy to see this right now playing out here for Cardano, because I'm a lover of Cardano and I love to see the market increase. But guys, by the way, in 4 more minutes from now, we're going to pick the giveaway winner. So if you still want to be entering it, you have to follow, like, and retweet this tweet here. We're going to pick a winner in 4 minutes from now, and the winner will be win $100 worth of crypto. Of course, I will be probably send it in Litecoin, because Litecoin is the cheapest way to send your transactions to you guys out there. So make sure to, of course, retweet, like, and follow me on Twitter, so you will be getting, of course, this very quick entry for this $100 giveaway here. And of course, if you follow me on Twitter, you will be always stay up to date by the prices. So yeah, indeed. Looking very good here. So yeah, VeChain up 6.5% today here. That's absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. So you guys are crushing it by far right now. You guys are absolutely crushing it by far. So doing an amazing job. I can say that. Doing an amazing job. We can say that for sure. Interesting. Let me go back towards the chat here. I just wait for another. Yeah, indeed. Cardano, indeed, for sure. There will be a lot of short squeezes. Cardano can shoot up towards $2 very easily. Yeah, it can do it very, very quickly, of course. We do know it's Cardano. We do know, like, the moves on Cardano are very highly volatile. They usually happen when you least expect it, of course. So, so yeah, I do personally think it's looking good here. And of course, I mean, we always say like Bitcoin or Cardano. Cardano will always melt faces when the people least expect it, and that's how it always is for assets. So yeah, I look forward towards it. I very much look forward towards it on how it's going to be playing out right now here. It's looking particularly strong right now. You guys are ready for a dumpy dump before the stock market opens? I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a dumpy dump. I mean, so far the pre-market has been moving up pretty strongly. So, no, before it opens, I personally do not think it. I mean, so far we've been up 0.2% on the stock market. So, I don't know why you should be expecting a massive correction, of course. Litecoin. Yeah, Litecoin is pretty good for transactions. With Litecoin, you only pay maybe 1 cent if you're going to send a transaction. So I like to, if I send like Litecoin to some people, if I send like crypto to some people, I always do it in Litecoin because it's just the best way to do it. And I use quite a lot of Litecoin. I use the network is very reliable, very cheap, and that makes Litecoin pretty good here. To, of course, still pretty popular, of course. It's trading at very low prices, but still, I think the network is underrated. You can say that. The network is underrated. But of course, Litecoin, yeah, forming a pretty strong upper sloping support line from the lows, of course. And this upper sloping support line has been pretty strong here so far. So, yeah, I do very, very much look forward towards where Litecoin is heading towards in the coming days, of course, from this point. But using the network to send your transactions, using the network to be buying or send to your friends or whatsoever some crypto, or to my family members, because I sent, of course, while Christmas, I gave a lot of crypto away to my family members because, yeah, crypto is the best way to save your money. I can give you cash or whatever, but why should I do so? So, yeah, Litecoin is definitely a very good asset as well, probably used a lot here in Christmas. So I do look forward towards it. But guys, right now, we are 10 minutes in this tweet here, so we'll be quickly once again. Copy the link of the tweet here, go to Twitter, giveaway picker, and we're going to go to this site here, and I'm going to load it in here so we can see. We're going to load in the tweet here. You don't need a picture, you don't need anything here. You only have to follow at Rover CRC, and of course like and retweet the tweet here. So we're going to right now continue. We got 231 entries from all these people right now watching, or the people that have retweeted this tweet here. So guys, hopefully one of you guys is going to be extremely lucky. And indeed, oh yeah, indeed. So guys, make sure to pray a little bit here, because the winner is going to be for today Tony James. Tony James, congratulations with your giveaway. Tony James, of course. That's saying those are some crazy photos, man. So Tony James, congratulations. I don't want to be getting blocked on YouTube, of course. Congrats, 100 for you, bro. So yeah, congratulations, my man. Hopefully you're going to be having an amazing day here, and hopefully, yeah, you're going to make some very good profits. So yeah, congratulations, my man, Tony James. But I do not want to be getting blocked on YouTube, so that's the reason why I not going to scroll for your account. So yeah, congratulations, my man. Of course, very, very nice. Let me know if you're watching right now, because it's pretty funny. I don't know, but I mean, I see some crazy stuff here on your account, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Congratulations, my man. And everyone is laughing at the chat. And I mean, this is crazy. Yeah, probably it's probably. I mean, I'm not going to say, but probably it's like a fake account or whatever. But indeed, very, very weird photos. But congratulations, my man, Tony James. I sent you a DM. Please react towards my reply so you can collect your reward. So yeah, pretty cool, of course. But yeah. Let's go further in towards the stream, of course. He already is replying here to me, so let's see what he is saying. Oh my, he says, oh my gosh. So yeah, please send your litecoin address, man. So congratulations, congratulations. I mean, it's maybe a fake account, but I mean, don't spam, please, don't spam. But I mean, yeah, guys, it's just fair and square. We just picked the giveaway to a random winner, and of course, this time it was him. Maybe next time it's going to be, of course. So please tune in tomorrow as well. I mean, the stream is not done yet here, but tune in tomorrow as well. And maybe, guys, later today. Should I do another giveaway later today? Maybe we could do so. Let me know in the chat here. Because maybe later today we're going to do another giveaway if we're going to maybe reach some other crazy ass targets, of course. So yeah, I do look forward towards what we could be reaching today here on the channel. But anyways, we are just getting started, guys. We're just getting started about everything. So looking forward towards it. The Rover face when he saw the Twitter page. Probably it's so funny. It's so funny. I mean, guys, we see a lot of things here, right? Right now the market is not really moving, and we do this crazy stuff, and we see crazy stuff, of course, happening. Play pump music for Cardano. I mean. Cardano definitely is pumped. Oh, I mean, this 1 hour candle is moving up even crazier than before, guys. So, $1.57 right now, closing it towards the 158 right now. Pretty crazy one. Pretty crazy one right now. What we are seeing on this market. Pretty crazy one, of course. Pretty crazy pump on Cardano. So, guys, let me know in the chat. Is anyone here holding Cardano tokens? Let me know in the chat. I'm personally holding Cardano tokens. I'm holding for sure Cardano tokens because yeah, we're just making good profits from it, and I do believe in the future of it. So I look forward towards where we're heading towards right now. Hopefully, it could make us very good profits. Yeah, that was funny indeed. It was pretty funny. Actually, Vpad Rover. Yeah, Vpad is doing particularly good here, man. We have been checking it already several times here on the channel, and what we can see right now here is that Vpad trading on $1.43 here. And I mean, can you spot a trend? I mean, I can spot a trend here. The trend is your friend till it ends here, and this trend is like crazy, moving up like crazy towards the upside. So yeah, Vpad is doing a very strong job here since it launched. I mean, I was really expecting to maybe see some more sell pressure towards this token coming towards it, but so far it has been just increasing further on and further on. And like we do know, I scooped up the tokens on 80 cents, guys. I scooped up my Vpad tokens on 80 cents here on the launch day. So that was pretty crazy here that I bought it for such a cheap valuation. And guys, I as well gave away 400 tokens, what is right now even worth way more because the tokens increased so much in valuation, of course. So yeah, very nice that we scooped up some very cheap Vpad tokens. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could do another giveaway. And of course, guys, as soon as Kastas is well going to come out, I'm going to do a very big giveaway of those tokens as well. Because yeah, why not? You know. So I'm looking forward towards what we're going to get on from that point, of course. So yeah, looking forward towards what we could be seeing from here on. So pretty cool. You guys absolutely smashed up the like button like crazy for that one. Because right now I want to be doing something, and I want to be right now wrap up the stream for a second here. So what I will be doing here is that I will be back later today here, guys. I will be back later today with another stream here. So later today I will be drop out another stream as soon as we're going to see any market movements. And of course on another stream, guys, we're going to set another target. If we can reach that target, I'm going to do another giveaway. So guys, make sure to right now slap up the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel so you're not going to miss out on any of the further streams that we're going to drop out in the channel. Follow us on Twitter so you can stay up to date with all the developments. But guys, anyways, thank you so much for tuning in towards this amazing stream again today, and I will see you guys later today in another stream as soon as we're going to get some market volatility. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Goodbye. Guys, by the way, a very good friend of mine is right now streaming, Mr. Crypto. If you do want to be checking his stream, I should highly suggest checking it